Hi guys, welcome to Code Artisan Lab. This is video number 29 for learning environment system in Django with ReactJs. In our previous video, we have learned that how we can send the data via axios to our server, and we have a useState hook and a useEffect hook, and we have created the teacher registration panel. Okay, now in this video, what I'm going to do, I'm going to work with the teacher login section. Okay, so here we have a teacher login section, and we are going to work in this teacher login. Okay okay so I have defined something that I'm going to remove, and I will show you via live code. Just remove the previous things. uh, these are the these are the actions that I have created. Okay, so here you can see that in our previous video we have registered the teacher. Now in this video we are going to log in the teacher. Okay, so we will see that how we will manage the login, because in normal web app we save the login data in the session, and we manage the state according to the session, so session preserve the data. But how we will do this in this react.js via the API. Okay, because we have to remember something, that your teacher is logged in or not. Okay, so we will, in this video we will see those things. So let's start. So first of all, I have opened here the open the teacher login panel. Okay, and in this this is similar. We will send the data to the server via, if you have if you see in the registration panel, then you will understand that. Okay, this is the same method, just we are getting the response from the server. Okay, according to that response we will do the things. So here we have a base URL. Okay, and in this, now let's write the code constant, and then we will write teacher login data set teacher login data, and we will use state hook. And in this we will, by default, email will be empty and password will be empty. Okay, and we will also create constant handle change. Okay, and this will be our arrow function, and in this we will retrieve the event from where we put this handle change function. Okay, and here we will set the data, set teacher data. Whenever we change the input, then we will set the data. Okay, and here we will use the spread operator. So I have already discussed about the spread operator in my previous video, so please watch that. Okay, and here we will add this event dot target dot name, and the value will be event dot target dot value. Okay, and here it will be event dot target dot name. Let's see in the registration page. So here we have, this is the right syntax. I missed the square brackets. Okay, so here we have, this is the thing. Okay, so this is the name and this is the value, and we are setting this value in our teacher login data. Okay, whenever it will change, it will change the data. Okay, so after this thing, let's submit the button. We will say submit form. Okay, so what we will do here, we will do the things that we have just removed. Value equal to teacher login data dot email. Okay, and on change handle change. Okay, now copy this thing and paste it here, and similarly we will do this for password here. Okay, and for the submit button we will use on click function. On click, this will be submit form. Right, now let's just print the data. Console teacher login data. Okay, so here we are. Now we have john@gmail.com. What it's doing, actually we have put the same values for the email and password. Yes, this should be password. Okay, so that it is changing this value also. Okay, now john@gmail.com, password is 123123. What it's doing, let's see one more time. Event.target.name, name is password, and this is password, this is email, and on change handle change. Everything looks okay. Refresh the page here. Okay, working. Maybe some refresh issue. Okay, so let's john@gmail.com 123123. Oh, numlock 123123 and login. Here you can see that we have data. Okay, so data is printing perfectly. Now we will send this data via server to our URL. So we have created the classes according to our CRUD system, like list, create, API, view, retrieve, update, destroy, view. But what we will do for our teacher session login, okay, because this is the manual thing that we need to do. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to define the function teacher login. Okay, in this I will pass the request, and before defining the function, make sure that you are importing this CSRF exempt function and JSON response function. Okay, so CSRF exempt is this without the CSRF token you can't submit the form in Django. Okay, but for the login I'm just exempting the CSRF token. Okay, we will see that in later, we will see that uh, how we can include the CSRF in our REST framework, Django REST framework. Okay, and with the help of JSON response, I will just return the response. Okay, so now here we have email equal to request dot post email, password equal to request dot post password, sorry, password, and check user exist, or you can say teacher data equal to models dot teacher dot objects dot filter dot first, or you can do one thing more, get email equal to email, password equal to password. Okay, and if teacher data, what it is saying, if teacher data, then JSON data equal to boolean, or you just simply say return JSON response. In this we will say boolean true. Okay, else what it is, okay, else false. Okay, and we will map this view to the URL. So the path teacher login views dot teacher login. Okay, so here we are, this is teacher login, and here we have defined the view. Now let's send the request here, axios dot post base URL plus teacher login, and this will be teacher form data. Let's create this data equal to new form data. So this will be dot append email, and this will be teacher login data dot email. Yes, and now password. So we are just sending the request currently. Then we will use the arrow function and console the response dot data. Okay, and we will add this in a try catch block so that we can easily catch the errors. Let's put this in a try block. Yeps. Okay, so I am doing this, I am writing this coding more and more so that we can clear all of the things. Okay, now let's send the request. I'm going to network tab, and here we have a email ID password, submit. So here you can see that teacher login, it's saying 403 error. Okay, so let's see what it is saying here. Response CSRF verification failed. So you can see that without the CSRF token you can't submit the data. So what I will do, I will say CSRF exempt. Okay, so it will skip the CSRF security. So Django provides us features so that we can skip the security, but how we will implement this security we will see this later. So login, and here you can see that we have boolean true. So now what we can do, if suppose user is logged in, the first step we should, if user is logged in successfully, then we will redirect that teacher, sorry for the I am saying user, but it should be teacher. So if the teacher is logged in, then it should be redirect to the dashboard. Okay, and if teacher is logged in, then we will save the data to the local storage. So the local storage means the browser storage. Okay, until you clear the storage, it will keep in the browser. Okay, so that we will every time whenever we open the page, we will check the data from the local storage, that if teacher is logged in, then we will do the things accordingly. Okay, so after login, let's save the data in the teacher storage, local storage, sorry. So here we will do the thing, if response.data.bool equal to true, then local storage dot set item, and the first one is key teacher login status true. Okay, and uh, I will just use one of here function. If I will use when the login is I want one more thing, that when someone wants to open this page, and if use teacher is logged in, then it will automatically redirect to the dashboard. Okay, so let's say teacher login status equal to local storage get item. Like set item, we can use get item, and its name is teacher login status, and we will say if teacher login status equal to true, then what we will do, window dot location dot href equal to teacher dashboard, and we will do the same thing on the registration page. Okay, because we don't want to open the registration page if teacher is logged in. Okay, so here we are. So now let's open this page, and we are currently on the teacher page. Let's now go to john@gmail.com 123 and login, and we are successfully uh, logged in here. And if you want to refresh this page, then it will automatically go to the teacher dashboard, and let's go to the teacher register page again. So when you click here, it will go to the dashboard again. Okay, so via this way we can just redirect the pages. Okay, now we will also hide the link of login and register if teacher is logged in. Okay, we will only show dashboard and logout. So let's go to our, and one thing more we need to do, after the successful login we will redirect to teacher dashboard. Now let's open the header header here. Okay, and in this what we will do, I will just fetch the data. I will just fetch the data here. We don't need this redirection here because the header is common. So login status, I will just hide the links. So I need to hide the link login register, and this don't need this divider actually. Okay, now so here we have, then we will just show this link, but this is creating error. This is creating error because in React we need a parent element that wraps the elements. If we are using the expression, JavaScript expression, then you have to wrap the element with parent. So we don't have any parent element, so I will wrap this with the empty element. Here we are. So if login status true, let's see, this will be if login status not equal to true. Yes, if not equal to true, then we will show the registration login link, else we will show dashboard and logout. So how we will perform the logout thing? So we will perform the logout thing when someone click on the logout, then we will remove the data from the local storage and redirect to the login. Okay, so let's create teacher logout .js. Okay, and here we will create function teacher logout. Okay, and in this we will just simply say export default teacher logout, and in this function I'm this is just a placeholder. Actually we don't need to show anything here, but this is just a placeholder. Now in this, what I will do, I will say I just simply remove the item, remove item teacher login status. Okay, and just simply redirect to the login page. Login. Okay, and now I will put this in our main component. Where is main? Here is main, and we have teacher, we need teacher logout, teacher logout. Here we are, very nice. Let's this is teacher register, teacher login, and let's say teacher logout, teacher logout. Fine, now let's click on the teacher logout page, logout, and here you can see that now we are redirecting on the login, and login page is working perfectly because item is removed from the local storage. So I hope you are understand the things. So first we match the data with the database with the API, and then if data is matched, then we will save the data in local storage. And we save the data in local storage because we want to check that if user is logged in or teacher is logged in, then we can show the links accordingly, we can show the dashboard accordingly. Okay, so yes, I have implemented the login and logout functionality. So please watch this carefully and practice this. If you have any question, then add in the comment section. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any query, then please ask me, and please follow me on GitHub, Instagram, Facebook, and don't forget to subscribe this channel, like this video, and please support me. Please go to the about us section and you can check the links I have defined for support. For your any small support is big appreciation for me. So thank you so much.